from Superhounds and I'm a qualified dog trainer and behaviourist, and here's a puppy lesson from me. So puppy mouthing and biting is completely normal. All puppies go through it. They go through a teething stage. Their teeth start falling out when they're about 16 weeks old, and they'll get really bitey. We need to make sure that they've got appropriate chews to chew on and to sink their teeth into so that they don't grab and bite your hands. So things that might be useful for you to have is some natural chews. So we've got some buffalo ears here. We want to make sure that we stick to the more natural type chews rather than the kind of over-processed stuff. Something that's nice and hard, that's natural, that's going to take a bit of time for them to get through. You can also get some nice toys. There's some nice toys on the market. Things that they can sink their teeth into, shred, or kind of play with. Some puppies like things that squeak. So sometimes we can redirect them onto toys. What's really important to consider though is the timing of when you present the food or the toy. If they start biting your hands or your arms and we go and get a toy or we go and give them a treat or a chew, then sometimes what we do is we reward the biting. So what we want to do is put a little break in between them biting. So if they start biting, I would stand up, I would ask for a sit, then give them the chew after that. So we reward them for sitting, we reward them for doing something else that isn't biting and something that's a bit more appropriate. We have some chews around, so things like Himalayan yak chews, like I said, the more natural type chews, we have those around so that they can go and pick them up. And we almost teach them to kind of self-regulate. They're going to have the zoomies, which is kind of those moments where they kind of charge around with kind of a pair of teeth with legs attached. They're going to have that normally twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. And so what we do is we can prepare them. We can have things like stuffed Kongs available, or we can have chews available that they can then go and pick up and chew and lick so that they don't start on your legs. So be proactive rather than being reactive. If you know that they're kind of ramping up and they're fizzing up and they're getting over aroused, get the chews out, ask them to sit or go to their bed, and then give them the treat for doing that. So puppies, when they are biting and they do sink their teeth into you, what we want to do is we don't want to make them more excited. So sometimes when people kind of yelp or go ouch and then they turn their back away, the puppy then thinks that you're playing with them. So my recommendation is if they do put their teeth on their skin, I would pop them on the floor, I would get up and I would walk away. So we need to put in a consequence for the biting. Ignoring it is not going to make it stop. Ignoring it is not going to make that behaviour go away. What we do is, again, we're proactive. Rather than saying ouch and pulling our hand away or turning our back, we go and give them something else to do instead. So I like to teach the puppies it's never a good idea to put teeth on skin. When I come down and I greet my puppy, I'm going to have a toy ready so that if I know they're going to bite, they can put their teeth on the toy rather than on my hand. And I'm going to have a nice long toy so that I can present that to them. I can put that in their mouth first before they've got the chance to put their teeth on my skin.